Shubha Sandhyaවක් and good evening everybody. I hope everybody knows who I am. I'm Shehan. For the benefit of the people who don't know me, I'm Shehan Ditisera. I'm the secretary for Sri Lanka Automobile Sports. මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපේ honorable president කිව්වා වගේ events 16ක් plan කරලා තිනවා මේ අවුරුද්දට 2022ට. ඉතින් මම හිතනවා කිසිම කරදරයක් නැතුව බාධාවක් නැතුව අපිට events 22 16 කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි කියලා. හැබැයි ඒ events 16 කරන්න මේ අවුරුද්දේ governing body එකෙන් අපි plan කරලා තියෙන changes ටිකක් තියෙනවා. වෙනස්කම් ටිකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකක් තමයි අපි හඳුන්වලා දෙනවා අලුත් appendices දෙකක්. ඇත්තට මේක අලුත් කියන්න බෑ. ටික කාලයක් තිබ්බා. ඒක එකක් තමයි appendix D කියන එකයි appendix R කියන එකයි. දැන් appendix D ඇවිල්ලා ඒක drivers code of conduct කියලා තියෙන්නේ. මම very briefly ඔයාලට screen එකේ පෙන්නන්නම් appendix D. මේක හෙට ඉඳලා website එකේ upload වෙලා තියෙනවා. මේ drivers code of conduct කියන එක අපි out කරලා තියෙන්නේ racing driver කෙනෙක් වශයෙන්. As a racing driver, how you should conduct yourself at a race meet. So if you just go through the pages, we'll briefly just scroll through. We can see the driver standard and code of conducts with the flag signals. Eke flag signals තියෙනවා. And going down, you can see the general course of conduct. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි කියමු එක විදියක collision එකක් නැත්නම් accident එකක් සිදු වුණොත් ඒකෙදී ඒක driver කෙනෙක් වශයෙන් අපි බලන්නේ කොහොමද කියන officials ලා වශයෙන් අපි බලන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක. ඊළඟට for example 2.2 එකේ තියෙනවා rules for overtaking. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් අපි දන්නවා race meet වල ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේ overtake කරන්න ගිහිල්ලා එහෙම නැත්නම් when we are overtaking there is a collision or there's a touching and it could lead to a bad accident. So in this particular document we have specified what a overtaking maneuver is. ඒ කියන්නේ overtaking එකක් කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? එතනදී overtaking එකේදී overtake කරන method එකයි overtake කරන format එක. එතකොට එතනදී ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එතකොට officials වුණත් අපි බලන්නේ මේ rule එක මේ ක්‍රමයට මෙයා overtake කරාද නැද්ද කියන එක. ඒ වගේ blocking අපි deliberate blocking කරනවා block කරා කියලා කියනවා. මොකද competitors ලා ඇවිල්ලා officials ලාට complain කරනවා නිතරම මාව මේ competitor block කරා. I was being blocked for 2 laps so I couldn't gain a position like that. So we get a lot of complaints and issues where the drivers. So we exactly have pointed what a blocking maneuver is. If you are blocking, what a blocking is, and then how many times you can go through that maneuver. Okay, so going on, there are various definitions in that, and also very important, if you look at another point, say 2.27, which is post accident reporting. Now අපි දන්නවා ගොඩක් වෙලාවට competitors ලා obviously motorsports is dangerous sport, so there are accidents. And if there is a nasty accident or a turnover or rollover of a car or a bad hit of a car, there has to be a compulsory medical check on the competitor. Okay, that is a compulsory. So as a rule, we have put that in any vehicle which has a rollover or a collision, the driver has to report to the medical team and get himself checked up. So like that, there are various what you call the clauses in this. And again, a very important is clause number 3 is general conduct, consumption of liquor and drugs at the paddocks, and going down we can see how a driver should conduct himself at the track. So මේක තමයි appendix D කියන්නේ drivers code of conduct. driver කෙනෙක් behave වෙන්න ඕනේ ආකාරය competition එකකදී ඇවිල්ලා behave වෙන්න ඕනේ ආකාරය. ඉතින් මේකත් එක්ක parallelly යන document එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක තමයි අපි කියනවා appendix R කියලා. appendix R එක ඇවිල්ලා යම්කිසි විදියකින් මේ appendix D එකේ rule එකක් breach වුණොත් අපි කියන එකට appendix R නැත්නම් penal code කියලා කියනවා. Computer කෙනෙක් අතින් if a computer breaches any of the code of conducts in appendix D or any other way of misconduct, these are the punishments or the suspensions and the punishments which will be given to the competitor. So it's very straightforward. We have left for example, if we take the first one, unauthorized competitions. So there is a if the competitor is in act of unauthorized competition where he takes part in unauthorized competition, there is a penalty of maximum of 50,000 rupees and a suspension up to 3 years. And another example is if you find a competitor under the influence of liquor or drugs, යම් කිසි විදියකින් මත්ද්‍රව්‍ය පානය කරලා හෝ මද්‍යසාරය පානය කරලා ඩ්‍රයිවර් කෙනෙක්ව අපිට හම්බුනොත් එයාට අපි මිනිමම් ෆයින් එකක් දෙනවා ලක්ෂයක රුපියල් ලක්ෂයක එහෙම නැත්නම් and a suspension of 5 years. ඉතින් මේ code of conduct එකයි මේ penal code එකයි අපි competitors ලා අතට දෙන්නේ මොකද එතකොට competitors ලා දන්නවා මම මේ වැරද්ද කරොත් I will be liable for this punishment, right? So you all are aware of the punishment, and it's very easy for the officials, even the stewards, to then and there give a punishment or the penalty at the track site or even at an inquiry. So I'm not going to go into detail on this because this will be published on the website. So I'm not going to go into detail in this. Briefly, that is Appendix D and R. There is a question saying what is unauthorized competition. I will quickly answer that before we go in, since we are in this segment. Unauthorized competition, specifically it says the organizing or holding of any automobile competition otherwise they are in accordance with these rules shall render every SLAS affiliated club, association, SLAS licensed competitors connected therein or taking part therein, whether as promoters, organizing committee, competitor officials or otherwise liable to a disciplinary action as provided in part 11 of the NSC. Now the NSC is a national sporting code, which again you all should have, you will have access because it's in the website. The NSC very clearly says if you are a licensed driver, there are things called unauthorized competitions. For example, I don't want to give examples because that will not be very nice, but any race meet, a mass start race meet or a competition where you are going to use your competition car, and if that competition car, if you're using that competition car in a SLAS unsanctioned or a SLAS unapproved meet, that becomes an unauthorized competition. It's simple as that. So a mass start event or an event which is unauthorized or not approved by SLAS, and you are using your competition car in that, and you are as a licensed driver, there will be unauthorized competition. Even for the this rule even applies for people who are organizing, promoting events. You can't have an event unless otherwise you all the organizing party has to inform the governing body, which is SLAS, that there is some sort of a competition happening. There are things like fun rallies happening, there are TSD rallies happening on the road. Still for all, it is a competition where automobiles are concerned. So the promoters or the organizers have to write to SLAS and SLAS has to give a no objection letter. If SLAS has given a no objection permission to that promoter or the organizer, then you all as licensed drivers can take part in that. There is no issue. So you all always have the right as racing drivers. You all always have the right, if you want to take part in an event which is out there and you all are not sure whether it's a SLAS sanctioned or a SLAS approved meet, you can always check with the secretariat, the SLAS secretariat, or you can ask the promoter whether this is a SLAS approved meet. Simple as that. If it is not a SLAS approved meet, you need to think twice before you enter.